First up, a huge thank you to Panenka Bar and Grill for supporting the channel. You can find us there before every home game and post game, either celebrating or drowning our sorrows. It's a great premium bar and it's situated less than half a mile from beautiful downtown Bramall Lane.
Also, a huge thank you to Parrot Peel. They are a virtual band who create innovative musical experiences just for you. But you already knew that, didn't you? We've been talking about them for long enough. But please do go to parrotpeel.com and check them out because they are awesome.
Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is match day 1, in fact, and my name is Noah Snyder. I am here today to conduct the watch-along for Sheffield United versus Bristol City, and with me is my partner, Mr. Chad Jarvis. How are you doing?
Good morning, Vietnam! Daddy's back. Daddy is back. Your daddy, your father is back. Daddy's here. Welcome in, folks. We are going to probably lose another one, so more than glad to have everyone along.
You got to have a little bit more positivity than that, Chado. Just a little.
Well, I'm saying as the season as a whole, I don't think we're going to lose another season. I don't think we're going to be in the top division again. I'm not signifying today per se. I'm saying as a whole, I don't think this is going to be a victorious season for us at the end. Summing it up.
Well, we are just about 25 minutes away from kickoff, and just really excited for the start of the season. The summer absolutely flew by. It felt like. I mean, do you feel like you even got a real break between and we've said this before, but between everything that's gone on this summer football-wise, between the Club World Cup, the MLS Leagues Cup, between the Women's Euro, it truly has been the summer of football, especially here in the United States. And like, I just want to catch up with you, Chad, for those of our viewers here who don't listen to the podcast. What have you been getting up to this summer?
I have done absolutely nothing except for watch time go by. Get off the shed! I've watched absolutely no football except for the women's Euros. Get off the shed! Little Ferrell comedy there.
Yeah,
I hear my wife milling around out in the kitchen. Get off the shed! I haven't done too much. I'm not ready for the season to start whatsoever.
You've watched exactly none of the preseason, right?
Zero. So today will be my first time I put my eyes on the red and white faithful, and curious to see what's going to happen today in a 90-minute football game that doesn't require going to extra time, to where Kiefer Moore can give the ball away to the opposing team and they secure promotion.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we are going to put our Wembley woes behind us and start the season off on the winning foot. Let's go over some team news, why don't we? We'll start off with Bristol City, and they're going to have Vitek at the back, Tanner right back, McCory center back, Atkinson also at center back, Viner left back, Knight and Randall in the holding midfield positions, Hirakawa pushing more forward, Scott Twine in the 10, Mehmeti, and then Emil Reese Jacobson, or Jacobson, depends on how you pronounce that, in the striking position. What do you make of this Bristol City side, Chado?
I think it's the 12th best side in the league. It is as average can get. I mean, I wouldn't say ours is too much more at this point of the window. I wouldn't say ours is that much more advanced than theirs. I still think, if you go player by player by player, yes, we're gonna have the better side, and we should win, but usually on match day one, it doesn't really materialize to how you think it's going to go over the entire season. So we could very well drop this game, and everybody, as soon as we if we go behind, they'll say, "Oh, Wilder never did that. We need him back. We brought this bum in." And then if we were to lose, "Oh, Wilder would have never." You're gonna have those. You're gonna have those keyboard warriors jump on the internet and say how the club was wrong and how we're going to be in League Two in 2 years, and everybody's going to be melting down. But I don't really take anything out of match day one. You really can start to put something together about 6 or 7 games in, and then obviously everybody points to the 10 matches into the season where you have enough body of work where you can cobble it all together and be like, okay, this team's going to be good or this team's going to be absolute ass. So I'm not going to make much if we lose today. I'm not going to make much if we win. It's just kind of one of those, let's get the season rolling and see where we end up, in a month or two's time.
Yeah, no, I agree 100% with everything that you've said. Obviously promotion is not won on match day one. So,
although we are a bit further ahead than we were this time last year because we had -2 points. So
that's true. That is very, very true. So we are starting we are starting on 0 points actually this year, which is nice. It's it feels normal. We're back to normal here.
Yeah.
So let's quickly go over the Blades team here. Not a lot of surprises, really. Cooper and Net, Sariki, Bindon, RND, probably the biggest surprise. Burrows, Brooks, Peck, O'Hare, Hammer, Campbell, and Barry, rounding it out. Obviously, Reese Norrington Davies and Tyler Bindon, we did not expect at all that they would be starting. I think just a couple of weeks ago, we did not think that they were going to be starting match day one. What's your take on the defense, Chad?
Wide open, vulnerable, really, as in size. You must be this tall to ride the roller coaster, and we're down about here. So, very vulnerable to, I think, how this defense is going to look probably at the end of the window might change from where it is today. That's why I just went on that 2 or 3 minute rant about how this game, it does matter, but how this team looks in about 20 odd days. What's today, the 9th? In 20 odd days, it's going to be, it might be a little bit of a stronger side.
I mean, that's certainly the hope.
Haircut.
Yeah. The Chad Jarvis patented haircut.
Yep. There is Liam is in the chat as well. From Who Remembers or Living with Maidley fame. We got to get his mug on the TV at some point. I want to, he's got a beautiful face for TV, and we need to get him more exposure. We're glad to have that legend in the chat. And there's a few people that are wishing us hello, everybody.
Can we not? Who quoted Tucker Max? Is that you?
I have no idea who the hell that is. Is it Get Off the Shed? It's not Get Off the Shed because that's Will Ferrell. Get off the shed!
Tucker Max
My wife
did. Tucker Max did that. I hope they serve beer in hell. I don't know if you ever read that. But it was like very popular, I think, when you and I were in school.
Yeah.
But
makes sense.
Apparently he's like a weird rancher now.
Oh, but, really?
Yeah, I haven't really paid that much attention. I think that as far as United's lineup is concerned, we're very, very strong up front, very weak in the back. So I think we can expect potentially a lot of goals to be scored today. I think that goes both ways. I think United will probably get 2 or 3, and I think Bristol City will get, at least 1, if not 2. So, I mean, we could see a 5-goal, maybe even a 6-goal thriller today.
I'd be okay with that because that means it's not a boring one. And I'm all because a lot of these, which I don't believe there has been a game. I think hasn't been a game where it has finished like 0-0 in this division yet in the opening week.
No.
So I mean that's good. That's at least something to look forward to. Probably odds are that both teams are going to score in this game. So I'm all right with that. If we give up like 5 or 6, screw it. As long as they give up 5 or 6. Imagine it being like 6-6 on the opening day.
I mean, that would be wild. I don't know if there's ever been a 12-goal game on opening day.
Or like
in the
a
history of the
5-4 or something like that, or a 4-3. That'd be cool.
It would be wild. I mean, it would certainly be entertaining. It would be entertaining. That is for sure. And I think that, look, as far as the season is concerned, I do think that's what we're going to be. Oh, you know what? Coventry and Hull drew 0-0.
So that's the only one.
Yeah, it's the only one. There. I mean, it feels like a lot of weeks there is one that's 0-0. But I do think we are going to be seeing a lot more entertaining football from Sheff United under Ruben Sayes this season. Chad, what's your overall take as to, how you think Sayes has done to train this team to get ready for the season?
Like I said, I haven't watched much of it, but I mean, it sounds like he's going to play a more of an attacking style, which you can see by the likes of Louis Berry coming in. Tom Cannon's getting more playing time. Tyrese Campbell's getting more playing time. Adding to the striker room, we've strengthened up there. Midfield, we've strengthened a little bit. The defense has been, the one where it's been a little bit of a question mark because we really haven't strengthened there. I don't understand why. Maybe our defensive targets are loan moves at the end of the window, but that's still puzzling how we wouldn't go and buy a defender or two to bolster this defense. Because I understand if you want to go forward and have a lot of the ball, it's going to tend to not have as you conceding as many goals, but at some point you're going to come up against a team that's going to take you to your game and beat you. And questions are, if they can break us down, how many can they get? You never know.
Yeah, I think really, I mean, at least you can kind of see here in the match day 1 squad that, our best defense is going to be a good attack. I mean, we're going to be high pressing. We're going to hope to win the ball back really, really far up the pitch and then kind of go again. And then we're also going to try to do teams on the break. But I don't think that we're going to sit in at all and, kind of wait for them to come at us. I just don't think the defense is good enough to do that. Our goal is going to be to try to break these teams down. When the ball high back up on the pitch, and go for it and try to get balls into the box and get goals.
Yeah. It's really interesting. Definitely sets up a lot of question marks, a lot of wondering what this season has, because I feel like you have the potential where this could go one of two ways, and I don't think there's a median. I think there's just it goes really well or the wheels fall off. That's kind of the potential that it has. Going through this season, he could be sacked by October like Jokanovic was, and then Heckingbottom's back in to take his place. Or, he could see it out and we come into the playoffs and, end up getting promoted. We both don't know where this is going. And it's kind of what the part about making this so intriguing is the unknown. Where a lot of people,
Yeah.
if you listen to the talking heads, where Ipswich is the greatest side to ever step on the pitch. Leicester, they're the greatest side, but they're going to have a points deduction. Southampton, I don't know how those three teams didn't stay up, or they're going to have 180 points. They're not going to lose a game or concede a goal, so on and so forth. The rest of the league kind of sucks. And I think it's good that the people are talking like that, and they're not talking about Sheff United, because I feel like in the past couple of seasons, everybody's been like, "Oh, Sheff United, definitely, they're shooing for the playoffs." This one, with the uncertainty, not too many people are sticking their necks out on the line and putting us in the playoffs, and that's not really going on a limb. But there's also some people that could see us on the outside of the playoffs.
I mean, look, if we don't shore up the defense, if we don't get at least 2 defenders in this window, including 1 loan, 1 permanent, 1 starting, 1, who's going to be warming the bench for stretches of the season, I think it's very, very worrying, Chato. Obviously, like we want to see, I'd like to see that Zetterstrom in, or Zatterstrom, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
I think that, he looks a promising prospect, but we also have to get somebody who's going to be regularly starting, because R&D does not fill me with a lot of confidence, as Adrian is getting to here. This is a player who, was on the outs for basically the last 2+ seasons. How many games did R&D get last season? I think he came off the bench like 3 times, got done really, really quickly. And I think there was a match last season where he was subbed on and then subbed off.
Yeah. Yeah. God, I can't remember what one that was. Oh, man, I can't remember what that was. Yeah, I remember he was. Either. Yeah, God, I can't remember it. Oh, yeah, he was. He was subbed on and he was immediately whipped off. And you're just like, what the hell are you doing? This guy has completely regressed from where he was.
I think that Sayas has obviously seen something from R&D. I don't know. Maybe his conditioning has been better in the off season, and maybe he's kind of back up. Like, because he was in a place where there were a stretch of games in the 2021-2022 season where he was like unplayable.
Mm-hmm.
At the left wing back role.
Yeah.
But granted, that was. It was a long time ago, though. We're looking at 4 years, and he just really has not done much in the last few years to get into this team, to get into this side.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He has. I remember when we were like, what are we were going to make a team sheet, and he would have been one of the first ones to go on the team sheet. And now you're like, we don't even need this guy in the side. What the hell is he doing? We must be in real trouble if he's starting. And we're to that point where he's starting. So now you would like to think that he has 3 or 4 games to make his state his case for still being here and being a decent backup or something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
But
I personally would rather he back up Burrows if anything. You know? I just don't. I've never really seen. I don't think he's got the height or the hops in order to be in a center back role.
You must be this tall to ride the roller coaster.
Right.
He's
exactly.
This tall to ride the roller coaster.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's we shall see. He's probably going to get 90 minutes unless he gets torched
unless
JLT.
Yeah. If he's not doing well, I think we'll see JLT. But obviously, JLT not at any level of fitness where he's going to be able to do a full 90. And I think that was Sayas' thinking in starting R&D. It's like, really, we're just down to bare bones, and it's like that's you have nobody else. Who else who are you going to start? Sassanowskis? Sassy Sassafras? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Hey, if we're up 7 or 8 goals by the 10-minute mark, I think you consider it a success and build the statue out in front of Bramall Lane for the guy that tucks his ears into a cap. But that's why I go into this one. I'm not 100% sure Sheff United are going to get all 3 points.
Well, we're about 7 minutes away, so I think we shall begin our score predictions. So do get your score predictions into the chat. Kind of curious to hear. We do have looks like we have a Bristol City fan in the chat. Give us your score prediction flashbacks. And what's your score prediction for the day, Chad?
I think I'm gonna go. I'm either going 1-1 or 2-1 Bristol City. I just don't think we win today. I don't know. I just haven't had a really good feeling going about this. Like saying we're gonna get all 3 points. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they proved me wrong, but the uncertainty is what's holding me up for like a Blades win, but I don't see us winning right now as of right now. But if they start off good, they might be able to get all 3 points. I just don't know because I haven't watched anything.
Well, so Toronto Blades says 2-2. Simon's saying 2-2. Alex is saying 2-3 to Bristol City. Georgie here is saying draw. And Stuart is being positive here, 3-0 to the Blades. I'm closer to Stuart than I am to you or even Alex here. I do think that United get the win today. I think it's going to be a lot closer than we think. My prediction right now is going to be 3-2 to United.
I mean, at least there's goal. We all seem to have goals in this one. Hopefully it is goal fest. I like goal fest because I don't want to be bored when I watch this. And last year, I feel like, are you drinking olive oil?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm drinking.
Oh, it looked like you were drinking out of an olive oil. It looked like you were drinking out of a jug of olive oil.
It's good. It's good for you. I think that's what they say.
Because I think last year a lot of the games we were in, they were just boring.
Yeah,
they were just really, really, really boring. And hopefully this changes to where we have more goals. If we have to concede, I'm fine. But I hate watching boring games.
I think definitively we're going to be playing more entertaining football this season. I think.
I hope it is. Because, I mean, I can't count on how many times last year I was sat here and just like, this is boring.
Chad, really quickly before we get started here, what's your thought on the kits?
Swing and a miss except for one.
Yeah.
I'd say collectively the away kit knocks it up over the entire whole being I'd say a solid 5 out of 10 on the kits.
The home kit I think is all right, especially with we have one all right kit, one terrible kit, and one great kit. So
God, look at all the banners and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's I can't remember what's the gentleman's name. That's Shoreham 89, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, and you see the big banner they unveiled for welcome Benvenidos Ruben Sayas. Yeah, this is back to your thoughts on the kits. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No. I mean, so look, the away kit I think is the best kit that Araya has put out since they've started producing United's kits. The home kit is all right. It's bog standard as far as the Sheff United kit is concerned. No pinstripes, which I do quite like the black pinstripes, but we had them for quite quite a few years, so I think it was time that we went back to just the red and white stripes. But that third kit, we're not going to be wearing it much, are we? I think it's pretty shocking. I'm not the biggest fan of purple, but if they had done like a purple kit with purple pinstripes, like with darker purple pinstripes, that would have been a lot better for me. But it does this like swoop thing that I'm not a big fan of. So
Swoop.
yeah.
Swoop.
So my hope is that we're not going to be wearing that one a lot this season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your third kit is just a money grab by the club anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Imagine, if I was sitting behind one of these guys at the flags, I'd grab that thing and javelin throw it onto the pitch because I'd be like, get that damn thing out of my face. I would, or I'd stick it where the sun don't shine on somebody. Because I just think flags in the ground are
You're not a fan?
Nah, you just don't do it for me. What are we doing here? Why are we walking? Why are we all walking in one direction? Did you see that? Gotta get that up there. Yeah, they were walking in Memphis. So I gotta get everything fired back up so I can hit the timer when we start.
I think you're probably a few seconds ahead of me just by virtue of my internet being so.
Sayus does not have a hat on. Damn it!
No ears tucked in there for Ruben.
No ears tucked in. All right.
The other manager's wearing a cap.
It's just, why is there a red block on the back of it? So from the front of it, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
But then they turn around and are like, God, that's awful.
I actually, look, I don't think it's that bad with the white numbers. With the black numbers, I thought it looked really, really bad, personally.
Oh, yeah, it looked horrible. But it's like, what? Why? And
Greasy Chip Buddy ringing out around beautiful downtown Brandon Lane.
It looks like
and
you get us underway.
Unfortunately, Chad, my internet is not good enough to be doing both of these things simultaneously.
Oh no, we're off and underway, and the first ball of the season goes completely out of play by a country mile. And welcome in, everybody. Thanks. I'm gonna have
to take off, Chad. I can't.
Right. God bless. You have a blessed day. God bless. God bless. All right, folks. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy one. I can assure you of that. Oh, boy. So it looks like Sheff United, we're playing a bit of ping pong, and I believe Andre Brooks was adjudged to be offsides. Yeah, damn, Simon, you have to put up with me for the next 90 minutes. 90 and so minutes. No, Adrian, I have not had a beer yet. It is 12:30 Eastern time. Bristol City has it. The new boy Bindon man marks him. Bristol City has the possession for a little bit. Believe that went on a play. Yep, went on a play. Sheffield United's throw in. And for some reason, we look like we're a country mile away. Sariki. Couldn't tell if that's Sariki, Hamer, Peck. And Peck passes it to nobody. And then kicks it out of... Wow, it took a deflection. I have to turn down. Okay, I see, Simon. All right. Yep. You're right, Adrian. After this one finishes, yes, I will indulge in a few. United throw in inside Bristol City's half. Waiting to throw it in. O'Hare. Big Mike Cooper's first touch of the game. Burrows. Now down the left-hand side. turning it back to goal. Going to R&D, back to Cooper. Just kind of knocking it about here, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, just playing it between Bindon and Cooper. Now to Burrows. Kind of poking and prodding, not really moving the ball forward. Decent cross looking for Campbell. Doesn't find him. Comes Bristol City away with it. He is able to knife through it on the left-hand side. Bindon's going to have to be put to work. He forces him inside, and there's going to be a foul. Nope, ref says get up. There is a foul on Hamer. And it's a free kick from the edge of the D on Scott Twine, a.k.a. his name is Yarn. Yep. No, it wasn't on Scott Twine. Hamer, who did he foul? Can't see the number of the player that he fouled, but he chopped him down anyway. After O'Hare bumped into the defender. Oh, that was Scott Twine that wanted the foul there. So, yeah. First probably shot in anger by either side comes on about, it's going to be on about 4 minutes. Looks like Scott Twine's going to stand over this one. Going to stand over this bad baby. He is a decent set piece player. Mike Cooper, he probably needs a cap on. Looks like a highlighter out there with that yellow goalkeeper shirt. We love the color yellow over the last few years. Scott Twine revs it up, and 1-0 Bristol City. Wow. And that was a great free kick from number 10, Scott Twine. So the visitors take the lead so early in this one. And we are 4.5 minutes in, and Sheff United trail 1-0 to a Scott Twine set piece. And that, Mike Cooper did not move off his line. He's an absolute curler. Wow. Put that on your wall. Put that in a frame. That is an absolute beauty. Then he does like a slide and his knee catches and he tumbles over. Again, it's just, I think the sun was in his eyes. He looked like he was struggling to see. But the foul from the man that Sheffield United supporters say we cannot do without gives up the first goal through a set piece foul from Gus Hamer. So Bristol City have a throw in and they just launch it down there. Ball hasn't been on the floor much. Callum O'Hare, Ty Campbell off and running. Flashbacks, yeah, it was some kind of goal. It was a probably the goal of the weekend, 100%. And keeper pearls it out. He actually threw it on the line. It was a pretty good throw. Sheff United don't look up for it right now. They are by far second best. Chasing shadows at the moment. And Bristol City knock it around. Out on the right-hand side, ball's going to be... Is it going to be crossed in? Nope, they're going to play it back. Burrows gives the ball away. He hasn't started well. City Peck looks a bit lost in midfield. And Bristol City just kind of knock it about. Knock it about. Bang. Bindon cleans it up, but to no one particular. R&D loses out possession. Here comes Bristol City. Almost 2-0. Scott Twine, there goes that man again. Just given away by R&D. And it is a corner to Bristol City. Sariki last ditch, or that would have been 2-0 inside of 10 minutes. And here comes the set piece, which the aforementioned Twine will take. We're about standing around a little bit. Scott Twine puts his hands up in the air. Hands up for ice cream. Here comes the cross. Cleared by Andre Brooksy. Brooksy. And Brooks down the right-hand side. Get around. It's going to be a United's first quarter of the night, afternoon, night, evening, daytime, whenever, And, God, R&D looks like he's a 40-year-old man. Bindon coming up for the corner. Here comes the corner. Burrows to take it. Let's go up. Comes to Louis Berry. There's a Louis Berry sighting. Hamer's going to have a rip. It's deflected. He wants a handball. Back to Sariki. Out to Burrows on the right hand. Burrows dispossessed. It's going to fall to Sariki. Or is Sariki offsides? No, he's not. Louis Berry comes in but does not jump. The ball was cleared before he can get. Hamer back on the ball. City Peck with his hands open wide. Say, pass it to me. Wee for ice cream. The 40-year-old on the left-hand side. His age matches his shorts number, 33. Peck now. Ooh, good God. And here comes the break for Bristol City. Up the right-hand side, City Peck needs to be hauled off. He hasn't completed the pass in the first 10 minutes of the game. Burrows now. Over to Louis Berry. Holly Berry. And Peck to Sariki. Yep. Here we go, Simon. There's your first one. Anyone's got Wilder's number. So, Sheff United have started behind. Somehow the ball almost gets through to Bristol City. But they're showing the crowd, so I don't know if the game's being played. Yes, it is. Harrison Burrows and Louis link up. Ty Campbell has no first touch. He hauls a man down. I don't know how that's not a foul. Louis Berry inside the box. It's going to go up for another corner. Hell yeah, he's got a star on his elbow. I had no idea. Ruben Sayers is tatted up. Hamer raises his hands for ice cream. The ref's going to have a talk with Scott Klein before letting this one go. Here comes a corner. That was pathetic. Are we really sure we need Gus Hamer in this side? Is he really that good? A throw in from Burrows is going to be here. The clock turn tick, so over 13 minutes. Callum O'Hare wins the ball back. Out on the wide here. Jesus, go to Brooks. O'Hare, Ty Campbell, 1-1. 1-1, yeah! We're back in it. This one's going to be a goal fest, baby. Baby cakes. Baby cakes. It's going to be a goal. It's going to be a goal. It's 1-1, everybody. Get it tattooed on your forehead. It's an absolute interplay piece of offensive, offensive, attacking. Oh, that's a decent goal to get your calendar and campaign started there. Ty Campbell, Tyrese, as he is known by his birth name. Ty Campbell opens up United's account on 14 minutes. And here come United looking for a second down the left-hand side. I tell you what, this Lewis Berry feller, he looks lively when he gets the ball down the left-hand side. He looks like there's a bit of a handful. So inside the first quarter of an hour, we've got 2 goals. So, back on level terms we go. This is very. Both teams look really, really not good. John McD, your score prediction does not count. Sorry about that. You're 15 minutes and 7, 8, 9 seconds too late. So, try again next week. Lewis Berry keeps the ball. Man, he looks lively. Down the left-hand side into the box he goes. And then the batteries in the controller died on that one. Burrows tries to cross it in. He hits his first man. It gets deflected back. And Bristol City come away with the ball. But Bindon wins it back. And there's 2 guys fighting for the same amount of space. Burrows. Barry. Oh boy. Sariki. Hamer. God, Hamer just doesn't look like he wants to do anything. Nope. That is going to be a run out for a goal kick to Bristol City. Yep, exactly. As they show the replay, Callum O'Hare does well to win the ball back, and then it's kind of off the races. He just weaves through the defense, finds Ty Campbell, and it's 1-1. Ty Campbell, he gestures to the away supporters with 2 double birds as the 40-year-old tries to track this one. And it gets it back to Michael Cooper in goal. Who's your daddy? Who's your baby? Who's your money? Who's your man? As Harry Burrows has it. Him and Louis, sweet Louis. Oh man, Simon, you'll be able to help me with who is this? What was that one singer's name? His name was Louis. Oh, you'll know it, Simon. As a ball over the top to Burrows, and it's going to run out for a goal kick. Oh, man, I can see him, but I can't think of his name. He had a real raspy voice. Louis something. God, what was his name? Yes, there you go, Spanky. Louis Armstrong. Yes, there you go. Spanky coming through in the clock. Nope, Simon, you suck. You are late. Louis Armstrong is the name that I was looking for. $5 million to Spanky now. Yes, there you go. Louis Armstrong. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't I eat raspberry? Yeah, raspberry boys. Yeah, here comes Louis Armstrong. He's got acres of space to run in now. Down the left-hand side, inside on his foot. Oh, it took a deflection. It would have been 2. This Louis Berry fella, he looks a good player. God, he's got acres of space. Bristol City's defense doesn't even want to pick him up. He comes in on his right foot, and if it wasn't for a deflection, it would have been 2-1 United. Louis Berry. Hamer with a cross comes in, hits a couple of heads. If we had anybody taller than about 4'5", we probably would have got a head to it. We don't. Whoa. Burrows looking for it on the left-hand side. He wants Hamer's. Hamer's dropping really deep. We've took the ascendancy and we've kept climbing with it. We've had more possession over the last, I don't know, what's it been, 5 minutes since the goal's gone in. We've had the more possession. Bristol City now are chasing shadows. As Michael Cooper's just standing over the ball, waiting for somebody. Are you going to do anything? Who's your baby? Who's your buddy? Who's your man? Just knocking about. Exactly 5 minutes. FOTMob. Spanky uses FOTMob as well as I do. That is a great website for everything, or a great app for everything football related. Louis Berry. And Binden's got it now. He chips it up for Sariq, or is that Brooks? Oh, it's Sariki. Ruben Sayas has tats. I think he's got stars on both his elbows. At least he's got a decent head of hair on him. Bristol City get us back on our way as a goal kick, and it falls the bin, and he finds Louis out on the left-hand side. Into Ty Campbell, knocking it around. Burrows, Berry, Campbell puts it in. Is it for a corner or a goal kick? Did it take a deflection? I think it. Yep, it's a corner. It's a corner to Sheffield United. Sheffield United FC. Yeah, I was going to say, Adrian, it looks like maybe the whole country. Is it the whole country of Africa on his arm? Tough to tell. As we are playing the Congo line in the box, and the Congo line breaks up, cross comes in, nowhere even near. We clearly haven't improved our set piece taking ability. Louis swings the ball in for nobody in particular. Back out on the right-hand side is Harry Burrows. City pack, and he Ty Campbell dummies it to Sariki. 2-1. It was almost 2-1. Woo! Woo! That was a little tricky interplay. A dummy by Ty to Sariki. The ball got crossed in by Sariki and comes off a Bristol City player and almost makes it 2-1. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Here comes Hamer. He is not going to come anywhere close to this one. Who's your baby? Hey, who's your man? Hey, Peter. Hello, Peter. I forgot to ask if I don't know if Stuart's still watching. Stuart, do you have your Ole Miss hat on? Please put it in the chat. As Scott Twine and Brooks are wrestling, heads go up, keeper punches. Is going to get on it. It's going to go out for a throw to the United. But, Simon, what you have confused here is Chris Wilder's team wouldn't have given up a goal, and we would be 10-0 up right now. Sariki comes away with the ball from the throw-in. He lays it to Andre Brooks. Cal Mohair's going to win it back. Bristol City can't get out of their own end. We have them hemmed. Louis, Hamer, and it's Burrows. Good save. Should have been. This should be an absolute ass whooping at the hands of Sheff United, but their goalkeeper is absolutely stonewall. Louis. And Barry gets taken out, but Hamer's going to pick the ball up. I think he's offsides. Nope. No offsides. Ball comes in for Ty Campbell. It's behind him, though. And it comes to Sarik. Sarik on the ball. Sarik. Here's the 40-year-old. Into Hamer. Back to the 40-year-old. He just dummies it. Brooks. And here comes Bristol City down the left-hand side. Bindon lets his man get the ball. That's Emil Reese. Scott Twine overlapping. 2-1 Bristol City. Wow. Out of nothing, and Bristol City have the lead back 2-1. What an impressive goal on the break. An absolute impressive goal. And McCrory with the goal. Hold on. I want to make sure I spell his name right. On 26 minutes. So 3 goals in the first half, leading to a interesting game of football. Yep. Get him out. Sack Sellis now. Sack him now. Spanky says this is wild. Arg. Simon must be feeling like a pirate today. Yeah, it's blah. So tough to call on this one as Bristol City go back in front. Back in front for the old Robins. The Robins of Bristol City. And Brooks is fouled. United back on the ball, knocking around. Flashback says, what a finish. Eat that. Eat that, he says. Eat that, I will. Burrows and Louis Armstrong interlock play, and it goes out for a throw in. Michael says, "Get Brooks off. So predictable." Do 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 do. And Sheff United. Flashbacks in his jorts. He has his jorts. Here goes Sariki down the right-hand side. Problem is, I don't think we've seen the last goal in this one. It's not a bad away kit from Bristol City either. Sheffield United falling apart again. Hamer. Nope. Burrows back on it. Lewis Armstrong on it. Peck, Hamer, back heel from Hamer. O'Hare, is he going to run? Wow, he got cleared out. Burrows got cleared out. The ref isn't calling too much tonight. He's letting him play. Because that should have been a foul on Sheff United back to start that build-up. Oh, so we have Twine, Campbell, and McCrory, the 3 goal scorers here. As we are just ticking up to the 30-minute mark. Jimmy, Johnny, Fleck, and Stevens are there. Get Ham face back. I like that, Lord. I like that. Get Ham face back. Ball comes in. Bindon clears it out. Sariki gets kind of manhandled off the ball. O'Hare comes away with the ball. Ty Campbell's going to run on the end of it. It's out for a throw to United. And here comes the cavalry. Hamer with the ball. I think we need Ham face back. Sariki loses. Good God, they put that ball in about the 17th row. Ham face. I'm stealing that from you, Arthur. That was a good one. I like that nickname, Ham face. That's pretty good. As United work the ball down the right-hand side, I think we need to put Ham face in. Yeah, that's a pretty cool nickname. I'm going to use that in everyday life. We're waiting to throw the ball in. O'Hare loses again and go back to Bristol City. Bristol City to throw this bad boy in. Being knocked about. Binding over the top for Ty. Ty gets dispossessed. And I'll go back to Bindon. Ham face. And Bristol's going to throw it back into play, and it goes right to Brooks, who then turns it back over. Brooks does well to keep it in. City Peck looking for Ty Campbell. Ty Campbell has some zip on him, and does he? Well, infighting in the midfield. Hamer comes away with it, but it's a heavy touch, looking for Louis Armstrong. And the 40-year-old gives up a corner. And here comes Hamface. I don't know how R&D can still run being like 40 years old. And in no particular orderly fashion, Bristol City are going to have this corner on the right-hand side. Scott Twine whips the ball in, comes from a set piece. Nobody even close. Big Mike Cooper lays it off. He's got Louis Berry running like someone lit a firecracker and set it up his butt. And then it goes off a ham face for a throw-in. United have it now. Looking for Brooksy. Brooksy tries to get around his man. Not at it. Ball's going to go out of play. Looking for Scotty Twine. Oh, Joe buddy, who's your man? Who's your baby? Who's your buddy? And who's your man? United just passing it about. Passing it about. That's all they're doing. Passing it about. Yep, Ryan says it right there. Would have been winning if Wilder didn't get sacked. Who's your buddy? Who's your man? If Hamface didn't get sacked. Here comes Sariki looking inside on the right-hand side. They're going to work it to Brooksy. Brooksy still with the ball. He goes around Hamer, finds Burrows on the left-hand side. Burrows finds his mate. Barry! What a freaking rip. I almost got his all banned there. What a absolute rip of a shot from Louis Armstrong. Good God. Good God almighty. What a save. Ham facing goal for Bristol City. Made that save. God, that Arthur dude, he came up with a great one. Corner comes in. City Peck uses like a 12-foot ladder. That's going to be a foul. Nope, they didn't call it. Barry Halle Berry, nobody's there. Sariki, oh my God, how the hell did it not go in? Oh, man. Robert, I have no idea who Hamface is. It's just some guy in the comments called, I think, Chris Wilder Hamface. And that's probably the one of the greatest nicknames I've ever heard called somebody, Hamface. Here comes another corner. It falls to Barry. It's deflected. Another corner coming. You guys didn't see that coming, did you? Robert Lockhart is laughing out loud right now. He's LOLing. Ham face. I see what Steven did there. Dude, we're full of them, man. We're on it. This chat row's on it today. Heads go up. Bindon heads it into his own player. It's back to Bindon. He has a rip, but he sends it to row 48F. Rock, paper, scissors, shoe. Scissors. And after that spell position by Bristol City. Yes, Peter. Oh, yeah. Dude, painted that. That sums up the ham face. Oh, man. Ham face. I'm going to call actual people in life now ham face. Bindon kicked it into the bin. Yes, he did. That was an awful throw there by Burrows. Beef. Lee Pitts wants Louis Berry sat on the pine. Today at 4 o'clock is the Houston Texans versus the Minnesota Vikings. So be prepared to watch preseason NFL. United have the ball on the right-hand side at the foot of Sirike. Looking down the left-hand side for Louis. Interpassing between the 40-year-old and Burrows. Now to the bin. Now to the trash bin. Oh, Andre Brooks gives it away. Kyle, my hair gets hauled down. That should have been a foul, and it is. Who's your buddy? Who's your man? Here's a free kick from the right-hand side from Gus. Goes over everybody, falls to Barry. Barry pops it up, and he sends it over. You overcooked that one. I personally like the neck tattoos. I personally do. Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, phew. Phew. Whoa. Oh, thank God. I thought that was a penalty. Oh, he just kicked the ground. He kicked the ground. He kicked the ground. Your stick's not even touching the ground, man. Out on the left hand. Now Burrows. Here's Burrows back in it. Burrows back in it. 40-year-old. Now we're going to go all the way back to Big Mike in goal. And we're just kind of knocking around. Oh, 69 viewers right now. Nice. Yeah, Adrian, who do you think you would put in? Tell me in the chat. Hamer looking for tie over the top. Crosses it in. Ooh, just a skosh too late, Callum O'Hare. Hamer comes with the ball over to Pecker. Over to Sariki. He's going to freaking bomb one. Oh, he sees Callum O'Hare. And it's going to be crossed up for a corner. And a corner. A corner. Who's your man? Who's your buddy? Who's your... Oh, shovels it off to Barry here as we play a little tricky trick. As we come to the end of the 45. How many minutes of added time are we going to have? About 3? Two added minutes to end the half. This one's flowing all the way down the other end of the pitch. Should be a throw into United, and we will come again. So the 40-year-old throws it into Hamer. Hamer motioning players to come to him. R&D. Looking for Brooks. Brooks unable to. Brooks looks like he's on ice skates. Pack. 40-year-old. Burrows. Louis Armstrong. Hamer. Pack. Oh. Sariki's going to chase it back down. Peck. O'Hare cleans it up. 40-year-old. Burrows. Hamer's playing way too defensive. Good God. Why are we having him pick the ball up so deep and try to do something with it? He's terrible. He's inaccurate from long range. I don't think Gus Hamer is that impressive to me. And that's halftime. So we go to halftime with the scoreline being 2-1. And your thoughts, chat row. Your thoughts, chat row. Talk to me. What do you think? What do we do? What would you change? Who would you put on? Who would you take off. Who's played good? Who's played bad? Hamer does, Simon. He's El Capitano. What would you change? Ham face. Ham face. That is classic. It's a classic nickname. That's what's missing in football today, is nicknames. As the comments are streaming in. No, Hamer's not a leader, though. Probably summed up pretty well by Christopher here. Good attack off with the back. Simon, we could put Batman and the Joker on. I don't know, Simon. I asked myself the same question. Why is he not playing deeper or further up the pitch? He's sitting in too deep. Man, keep the comments coming. Yeah. The Cyprian Prince probably sitting by the pool sipping his $1,000 bottle of wine. Hello, Hal. I miss your face. Miss you as a person. That made it almost sound like he was dead. He's not dead. He's still alive. A lot are coming in right now. Professional Diamonds Blades is what Blueberry says. We took the ascendancy and now we're climbing with it. Said, yeah, it was. Yeah, he was. That is exactly right. I did say that. And then Bristol City went and got a second. Cypriot. Yep. Same old Brooks. Is he still on holiday? That right side is so lost in the championship. Brick Tops chirping in the chat. Oh man, I think we have a new fun phrase for this season. That's ham face. Oh God. Well, I will take my 2-minute siesta and I will be back in a second. And with that, ham face is back. Let's see. Hold on. Oh wow, we got a lot. We got a lot here. A lot of comments. Okie Blade. Game going to plan, looks dangerous, and attack wide open. Burrows and Sariki have to track back, leaving to back very vulnerable. I did leave dead air. Let's see. Where am I at? All right. All right, come. Okie Blade, are you from Oklahoma? Or is that just a nickname you came up with? Last 2 games against Bristol with Chris Wilder, Sheff better than 3-0 both times. Now they're struggling against him. Shows what was really the problem really is get Wilder back. I think we bring him in the door tomorrow, have Ham Face take care of everything, and we should eclipse 125 points, I would imagine, or however many you can achieve in this league. And Hal says that Lee Pitts is his friend, not a pig. Very kind, Hal, says Lee Pitts, as he says this is exhausting. Probably because Lee Pitts is Ham Face. Yeah, so what changes? Throw it in the chat, bro. I need you to talk back to me. I'm talking to you. You talk back to me. What changes do you think you need? Obviously, we'll start at the top. We need to bring Wilder back. Sack Sellers at halftime. Have Ham Face come in the dressing room. Chop it all up. And then we get everything taken care of. And we win 7-2. Am I wrong? Am I right? Somebody tell me. Yeah. That sums it up there, Handy Andy. 2 shots and 2 goals. Boss the game all you want, but if you can't finish your chances, you're not going to win games, especially in this league that we know is so competitive. We know that it's so hard to win in this league. Nothing's taken for granted. Although it is. Yeah, it's because it's like Ryan says, because football isn't about how many shots you have, pal. It's about putting the ball in the back of the net, Ham Face. Ryan with it right there. Okie Blade, no fullback, just 3 wing backs. So got to go to a back 3. John McD, welcome back to the chat. Currently chopping 15 kilograms of veg for a big meal and laughing along to Chad. Have missed you. Yeah, well, I'm glad I can make you laugh, John. We're not all here to be serious. I'm the least serious person in the entire world. We're here to have fun. Here's Lee Pitts, Ham Face. Lee Pitts is Ham Face today. And Lee now loves Ryan. It's a love triangle. I've solved it. Somebody named Ham Face loves Lee Pitts, but Lee Pitts doesn't love Ham Face. He loves Ryan. It's a love triangle. I solved it. So we are, what time do I fashion it? My bonnet. I think we should be about 3 to 5 minutes away from coming back to the second half. I don't believe there will be any changes. I believe we will start with the same 11 at the start of the game. Only do I think we make a change at the back if we level this to not concede a 3rd goal. But you never know. I would assume that Tom Cannon might make an appearance, and maybe a couple of the new boys make their appearance. Yep, you're right. You're right, Simon. This season is going to be long and as arduous as the Detroit Lions season when they only win 7 or 8 games this year. It's going to be a rough one to go through this year. But hey, it makes it more fun. Yeah, I don't think either. Surely to God, they've got to know that they're trying to get some defensive cover in. Ugh. Jackson Dart missed a wide open receiver. Until it comes back, I will give you commentary of the New York Football Giants at the Buffalo Bills. I don't think the Lions make the playoffs. I think they have a big step down this season. Ooh, boy. Jackson Dart missed his tight end by about good 2 yards over his head. And the punter's on, and the return is on, and he slips and falls down at the 21-yard line. We will pause for TV timeout. The Buffalo Bills will have the ball. Mitch Trubisky Jr. the third trots back out onto the field, and the Bills' second stringers will work from the 21-yard line, going left to right. They break the huddle with 25 seconds on the play clock, and the clock starts to wind. Mitch Trubisky in under center, and they are in the I formation with 3 wide receivers, and they hand off to the right-hand side. He hits the line of scrimmage, is thrown back. They'll say he got to the line of scrimmage in 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. 2:48 to play in the first quarter. So they break the huddle again. Let's see. We have 3 wide, 2 to the top, 1 on the bottom. Trubisky under center. And again, a play fake, and the Giants get a bit of pressure. Trubisky gets it off for a first down. They're going to move them chains. And, yep, the side judge, but there is a flag. I believe it's holding. And we'll wait for the call. Ooh, personal foul, roughing the passer. A quarter, 4 quarters. There's 4 quarters in a football game. And so it's an automatic first down for the Buffalo Bills, and we will redo this one. Oh, yeah, he got wham-basted right at the end. Ugh. Yes, Adrian knows. Or a half of a half. No. Like in the game of football where Sheffield United is about to run out of the tunnel again for the second half, there's 2 halves. In NFL, there are 4 quarters. What's the hesitancy for the team to come out of the there's the referee as Mitchell Trubisky hands this one off. The running back slips, and he actually gets about a 4-yard gain to midfield. Looks like there will be no changes to the starting 11. All 11 players back out there. I will get the timer back up again. And Bristol City will kick towards their home fans, and Sheff United will kick towards their home fans. And 3, 2, 1. We've got to get it. There we go. And we are back underway. No, they're not, Simon. They're all backups in. Oh, wait, no, that's Thibodeau in there. Huh. Maybe they're playing him for a quarter. Because it looked like Josh Allen started the first series for Buffalo. As United get the ball on the left-hand side here. R&D turns it over. It falls to Scott Twine, the first inquiry made by... Yeah, it's 3-1. Oh, that just that quick. It's 3-1, and this one might be over. 3-1, less than a minute into the second half, and Sheff United find themselves down 3-1. This one, bookmark it. It might be done. And it was Mehmeti that scored. Oh, I need the spelling on that name to update here. Mehmeti. Let's see. Who's your buddy? Who's your... Mehmeti on 46 minutes. And everything is up and adjusted. 3-1 Bristol City have taken the lead. Lee Pitts, let me guess you're being negative. Here comes Bristol City again as they are being absolutely knifed through. It is 3-1 to Bristol City. This one's all but over. It felt like you still had a chance at 2-1. 3-1 puts it all over. Here comes Bristol City again down the left-hand side. Mehmeti crosses the ball in. Back stick. Burrows is able to clear it. Barry's on the ball. Hamer. Good God. Hamer looks so far off of it. Wow. Phew. This is hard to watch. And almost 4-1 as Scott Twine lets rip. He has a go from about 23 yards out. Who's your buddy? Who's your man? And Ty Campbell holds the ball up. Falls to Callum O'Hare. It's off the Brooks. Good God, Brooks wouldn't even close. Our defense is offensive. And Ruben Sayers is pointing and yelling. Here comes up the right-hand side. Bindon deflects off him. It'll be a Bristol City corner. Callum O'Hare, yep. Can't do it. Not there. Oops. Whoopsie. R&D. Good God, he can't get out of the back. He just gave it right to him. Is this 4? That's 4-1. It is 4-1. Whoopsie-daisy. 4-1. This one's over. A deflection and a poor clearance from the back. 4-1. Sheff United are out of this one. And a little bit of Bristol City scores. Who was that goal scorer? They're going to give that to Twine again. Yep, they'll give that to Twine on what, 51 minutes? Twine at the double. Ham face. Ham face, guys. Keep it together. Ham face. There's 45 more games. I will just say that. 4-1. This one's dead and buried. All Bristol City is doing is putting pressure on the back line, and the uncertainty and the lack of preparedness of the defense is just it. They're just collapsing under the pressure. Yeah, Sean gives a perfect claim here. It's bad when you want JLT to come on. City. Hamer over the top to Ty Campbell. He's going to let it run to our attacking players of Louis Berry. City. Blocked. Ooh, that stayed in. That was a good play. It was 2-1 coming out of half. We haven't played 10 minutes, and it's 4-1. Sariki had it, lost it, had it, lost it again. Had it, lost it again. Peck with the ball. Who's your buddy and who's your man? I'm going to take my headphones out because I'm talking to no one. Yeah, this is O'Hare. I think United have a corner now. And here comes the cavalry. Looks like we're going to make wholesale changes. 2 attackers and a defender. Bindin. Bindin. Comes Pack. Ball up on the left-hand side, and it's dealt with. Yeah, that was me, Simon. Burrows lumps it up. Who's your baby? Wholesale changes Tom Cannon, JLT, and Ryan 1 coming in. 27 for 26. A straight swapper Barry for 1. $19 for, I think that was meant to be 33. Yeah, 33 for 19. They held up 32 in 19. And is Hamer coming off? Yep, Hamer's coming off. Nope, Jack Robinson's getting the armband. And Cannon for Brooks. Ollie R. Blaster. I'm not sure he would make any improvement. Scott Twine is berating the referee for calling a foul on him. I don't know how there wasn't a foul for City Peck. Bristol City's players down, and now the players are crowding around the ref saying, why, oh, why must you make us do this? A lot of sack 'em in the chat here. A lot of sack 'em in the chat. Sack 'em. Sariki on the left-hand side. Right-hand side. Tom Cannon stuffs one out of play. Pepsi's game on the right-hand side. Oh, that was well thought. They're not doing anything with the ball. Bit of time wasting here for Bristol City. Can't blame him being up 4-1. That's going to go out of play. Just passing it about. There's not really going on here. Oof. That was Ryan owning his first touch of the game. It's weird not to see him in the 39. There was a foul in there before Hammer got the shot off, and until then, it wasn't even close. Yeah. We just love giving the ball away, too. Give it away, give it away, give it away, you know. They're getting smoked. Loose passes left and right. Not a fun day at the office, this one. I can assure you of that. O'Hare. O'Hare's been probably the liveliest player. He's created a lot of different chances. Yeah, Robin, I agree with you. Yeah. Here goes another one. Could this be 5? It should have been 5. That was Emil Reese. Missed that one. Should have been 5. Yeah, he was. Now we're just waiting. Scott Twine was hurt. I believe he's coming off. Yep, Twine off. And Sam Bell on for Scott Twine. 2 goals. A bunch of contributions. Final 20 to go. The changes haven't made any any impact. I don't think we've sniffed their 18-yard box in about 15 minutes. Sariki, oh, that's a corner. Nothing comes from that corner. Goal kick. Oh my God, Ryan One, Jesus. I don't think he's made for this league either. I think he needs a lower level loan. Gets a bang on the hip. Jackie long throw to take the throw. Hamer loves to hit one about 40 miles over the net. Sam McCallum for Sariki with about 16 minutes to go here. Mark Sykes on for Bristol City. One. Oh, here they go up the other end. It's 1v1 here. Nope. And Bindon. Bindon. 14 minutes to go. No signs of any life. Oh, where could my baby be? Your love took her away from me, yeah. I'm going to heaven and it got to be heaven so I can see my baby. Go bowling at the Glen. Remember to get out and go bowling. Hamer over the ball. He was caught in midair there. He's down in a heap. 13 minutes to go. Had an unfortunate injury last night in the Lions-Falcons game. Had to suspend the game with 6.5 minutes left to go. Game's really it's pretty rough. This game's really died off here in about the last 10 minutes. Ten minutes to go, or 11 and some change. One looks like Ollie Burke, when we had him, runs to the end line, loses possession, and then looks around. What do we have to do? There ain't hardly nobody left. They're all heading for the exits now. 10 minutes to play. Jamie, they play Birmingham in the Cup, and then they play Swansea next week. Who's this big bruiser they got coming on? I'd be more than happy to have him on. Me and Hamface? Hell yeah. I'd call him Hamface. Eight minutes ago. Bye, Peter. I hope you come back next weekend. I'll be here next weekend. Well, I'll just need to back off the ledge a tad. It's only been 83 minutes in the first game of the season. I don't think Paulie played at Southampton today, so. One looks like a bull in a china shop. Hamer's going to have a rip. Oh, no, he didn't. He passed it up. Right down the throat of the keeper. It looks like this team, to me, has never played together. Still couldn't score. Great blocks on the line. That's a pretty good one, James. The subs have not worked. Just go back to the drawing board. All right, how much added time is left? About 3 minutes, 5 minutes. There's been a lot in the games. Five minutes. We do have a late corner. My question is with such high praise for some of these players we signed in this window, why didn't any of them come on? That's my question here. Is it sounded like the players we had signed in this window, albeit AI signings, were decent signings or whatever. None of them even sniffed it. Oh, here they could be in for a fifth. It's into the last minute. That's a foul from McCallum on the edge of the box. That'll do it. Final score of the opening one is below. Full time, it is Blades suffer opening day defeat at the hands of Bristol City. Pretty much beaten emphatically from one end to the other. I appreciate you guys hanging around through this defeat. Hopefully you guys join me next week as we travel away to Swansea. 3 p.m. kickoff UK time. But yeah, other than that, nothing much else to be said. I will sign off for this week. And like I said, see you guys next weekend. If you can, please give the stream a like. If you want to, Red Half of Sheffield, that's where I'm at. Me and Noah, Red Half of Sheffield on YouTube, Twitter, all of it, Instagram, Facebook. Just follow us over there. A Birmingham preview will be up and a Swansea preview will be up. So until next Saturday, I will leave you with Up the Blades.
He leads us all the way, playing proper football, the Sheff United way. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale,